Hi guys, Sharil here, and today I want to help out this person who commented this, and he asked for advice how to brake smoothly and when to use engine brake. So we're gonna try and help with that. Although I'm not a professional, okay? Don't get mixed up. Don't. Oh, do you hear that? Okay, so the first thing is the braking part, how to brake smoothly. Okay, when you are riding, you don't want to press your brakes too hard, because when you do that, your bike is gonna do that motion, right? It's like a jerk motion. So you don't want to do that in front of the instructors. They will think that you're a noob. So what you want to do is press it softly, gently, caress it. No lah. You don't want to press too hard. Okay, just slowly. Same like when you go to your clutch, right? When you're changing gears, you have the biting point. Same also with your brakes. There's a biting point when it starts to get in contact with your brake pads. That's when you start to put a bit more pressure. Okay, not straight away just press like that. This is not bicycle. Okay, so an example of what not to do. Okay, let's say you're going and then you just press it like that. Your bike is gonna jerk, right? You don't want to do that. So why am I moving backwards? Stop. So what you want to do is press it gently, right, with your clutch in. Press your front and back both at the same time, and then stick your foot out at the last few seconds. You can stick your foot out so as to, you know, like have a small balance to the left side, so you don't tumble to your right, because you know, with the instructors and all, they don't want to see your right foot down, right? So stick your left foot out at the last second so you can put it down and stabilize yourself. So just to show again, you're moving, right, and then you clutch in, your front brake and back brake, and your foot down. I don't have a second camera, so you're only gonna see from here, okay? So you say that you are struggling with this certain brake, right? Because you're not using the engine brake properly. So what I want you to try is, when you're moving, okay, let's say you go to second gear, right? And then now you go to first gear, you release your clutch, feel a bit of the engine brake, and then clutch in again, and then you do your brake, your front brake and the rear brake, and then you foot down. Remember, front and rear both at the same time, but the front more pressure than the rear. So we're gonna do that again. Okay, gear 2. Okay, so gear 1, then you hear the engine brake, and then the front, rear, and your foot. Put your foot down. Yeah. Is anyone looking out? I hope not. If they are looking out, they'll be looking at me like going back and front, like an idiot. So the second question, I guess, from your comment is when to use your engine brake, right? When to use is basically, it depends on the distance. If you have a far distance, if you have a very far distance, you have a very high gear, 6 gear or what, 7, maybe 10 gear. No, there's no 7, 10. Maybe at 6 gear you're at a far location, so you can use each gear to decrease your speed, and then at the last moment use your brakes. Or you want to use your brakes and the engine braking all at the same time, also can. Actually, it's much better if you use your engine brakes and your brakes at the same time. And the reason is because engine braking does not activate your brake lights, right? Your brake activate your brake lights. You can see at the back. I don't know if you can see, but there, when you press your brake, then you can see your brake lights. So if you are in traffic or anything, you just use your engine brake, no one will know that you are slowing down. So that's dangerous. So activate your rear brake light. That's the advice that I can give. Is that my fan? Are you hot, baby? Okay, so there's one more example of when to engine brake, okay? I'm moving gear 3 this time, okay? So you see you have space. So gear 3, now you go gear 2, and then gear 1, and then clutch in back, and then use your brakes. You can do that. And when you engine brake, you can actually feel the biting point, the same biting point when you're accelerating, when you're changing up gear, right? When you're changing down gear, the same thing, you can feel the biting point when your engine starts to engage with the gear, and you can actually feel it when it's slowing down. So once it lowers down the RPM enough, you can change to a lower gear, and then lower down the RPM again. So yeah, I hope that helps in a way. Anyway, if there's anything else that I can help with, drop down a comment. I'll try and make another video for you. I'll try and explain it more. And that's all for today. Before going home, I am actually going to go take my second jab right now. I'm at Ang Mo Kio. The second jab is at 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna buy Red Bull after I get my jab. See you later.